Okay, so I'm trying to be quiet because I woke up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and I don't want to wake anybody else up. I also got up to write down some ideas for a video game I'm working on. Sorry for playing with my eyeball, that was gross. And while I was in there, I was thinking about the intersection between art theft and anarchy. This is just my personal opinion, and it's almost the opposite of legal advice. If you live by this philosophy, you will almost be guaranteed to get in trouble with the law, so don't. But, hold on. I gotta show you something. Never mind. Our kitten is trying to get into the fireplace. We had to blockade it because he comes out covered in soot. Hey, Jack. Say hi. Okay, now come with me. You're not allowed to go back there, and you know that. Come here. Come on. How'd that feel? Here. Keep doing quiet activities. I'm gonna go back to sleep soon. You wanna see a camera again? Okay. Anyways, I was thinking about the intersection between art theft and anarchy, and, I came up with a kind of bullish opinion, and I usually have pretty bad hot takes when I'm half asleep, so don't hold this one against me. I'm gonna criticize myself for it later when I'm actually awake, but, here it is. And remember, not legal advice. As long as you're not stealing credit for someone's work, and as long as you admit that your work involves remixing elements of their work, so basically, as long as you admit you're stealing and you don't take their street cred away from them, I don't give a damn. The only thing I care about is the street cred. Like, if I draw something and then you take it and you say it's your drawing, me and you are gonna have a beef. Like, I'm gonna hate you. But if I draw something and then, like, you take it and my name winds up in the credits of a Pixar movie because you stole my art without my permission, we're not gonna have a beef. As long as you, like, put that you stole it. Like, don't pretend that I endorsed your Pixar movie, because it could wind up in things a lot worse than a Pixar movie, if you know what I'm saying. But, because the only reason you wouldn't want someone to steal your art... Oh, my mom's telling me to quiet down. Okay, I'll quiet down. The only reason you wouldn't want someone to steal your art, there's two reasons actually, I'm just too tired to be articulate, is because, A, you worked hard on it and you don't want someone else stealing your credit. That's the kind that I think is wrong. Or B, you plan on making money off of that art and you don't want somebody taking your potential future income. But here's the deal. The intersectional part. Money should be free, bitch. So, yeah. It's not a good argument, but yeah. Like, I am half asleep. But basically, what matters is the recognition, not the income. Because capitalism is flawed and we should just not have it. Anyways. We should, just give people enough money to live. We have the means. We do. I mean, the whole reason we stopped living in really tiny family units and hunting megafauna and avoiding other people, like the pre-hunter-gatherer lifestyle. The reason we started communities in the first place was to make life easy. Capitalism isn't in service of the human endeavor because it does the opposite of make life easy. It makes life harder. And that's the opposite of the reason why we formed a society in the first place. So that's the intersection between art theft and anarchy. Like, do I care that an AI model stole a bunch of artists' work? Well, if you can look at the training data and see the artists credited in the training data that they're open about, then I don't care. I don't. It's a tool, it's making life easier. The reason that it sucks for the artists is because they're trying to partake in a capitalist system. So, we've got bigger fish to fry. I mean, you're upset about lost income? Then instead of whining about your trade, just whine about the fact that people need income. It's like one of those small picture, big picture things. Not sure if I'm thinking or just falling asleep. But, yeah. People are always complaining about how they're gonna lose jobs and shit. Like, maybe the problem isn't you and what you're gonna do to make money. Maybe the problem is the concept of requiring a job. Society would progress just fine if we could all focus on our hobbies and passions without needing, like, a job to survive. Because it's somebody's hobby and passion to cure cancer, and somebody else's hobby and passion to go to space. There's enough hobbies and passions to advance society without people having to work. It is. There are. Yeah. So all this bitching and moaning about, like, how AI is gonna ruin everybody's lives is incredibly selfish. And small picture thinking. If you're an anarchist, and if you believe that ideas exist within some kind of, like, latent space of perception. Basically, an artist is an antenna, and they're discovering a pattern. Because everything can be described by math, so... And numbers. Numbers already exist. Like, the number line... Like, when people... Pi, for example. When you get to the newest digit of pi, that's not your invention. You're not, like, the artist of a new version of pi with, like... No, you just discovered the next digit in pi. And because everything can be boiled down to ones and zeros, more or less, then more or less everything is a number. And you don't have to, like, link them up in, like, a complicated set. Like, a long string of ones and zeros correlates to computer code, but it also just correlates to an incredibly large binary integer. So every single work of art exists within the latent space of mathematics, and therefore artists are actually just discoverers, not creators. Creation itself doesn't exist, it's only discovery. And also, we should have universal basic income so that we don't have to worry about whether or not we have jobs. We can just work on hobbies. Just don't steal people's credit. That's the only thing that pisses me off. Like, admit that you stole it, and then we're good. You might still get in legal trouble, though. Just between me and you, like, as long as you're not stealing somebody's street cred, I'm not mad at you. But yeah, evil, kind of. So, bye.